Hey, this is Superior Wolf here, and I'm going to be doing another commentary. This is going to be on an FP VOD of mine, and I hope you're going to enjoy. This is going to be another set of some recent FP VODs I have recorded. And just to let you know, I haven't been playing too much recently, so I have gotten a little bit rusty. But this should still display a little bit of... I just felt like doing some FP VODs, really. You can see right now I'm doing the Overlord trick, where you press stop while grouped with a larva, and it'll move to the left side of the hatchery, which will get you minerals just very slightly faster. So recently I haven't been playing much. This is not a very high level game. I think it's like C- level or something. But I recorded these FP VODs quite a while ago, a few days ago, and it's not that much at high level yet since I haven't played too many games yet. But hopefully you will enjoy this FP VOD regardless. You see there that I cancelled my Overlord in favor of a 9 pool, because I felt, I was originally going to do a 9 pool, but I accidentally forgot, so I did cancel that Overlord. This will force me to only be able to make a drone in Overlord, instead of doing the extractor trick for an extra drone. But that won't affect me at all. I'll actually be able to get a faster expansion by doing so. Now I see the scouting SCV coming from the base at the top left. And so right now I'm already positive that's his base, the enemy Terran base. This is a ZvT, by the way, on Othello. Because otherwise, even if he was doing a proxy or something, there would no way be that early of an SCV coming from his base this early in the game. So right now I'm going to be sending this drone, trying to move it around so his SCV does not see it, but he is going to try and block my expansion anyways. And I'm just going to start making my first six lanes. So right now you can see I've sent my scouting Overlord right above his barracks. This will allow me to see if he adds a second barracks or not, and whether or not he decides to the timing of his barracks, basically. So a lot of players, as soon as they see the Terran's base, they move away as soon as possible. But the Marines are not going to come out that fast, and you're going to have those Zerglings able to cover your Overlord. So don't be too afraid of risking your Overlord, because it's pretty unlikely that he'll be able to kill it anyways. And you can get a little bit extra information by seeing what he's doing. So I only make 8 Zerglings, and then I go drones. Zerglings probably not going to do any damage, but if I see something to pick off, like this SCV right here, I do it, since I know he only has 1 Marine. And I used 1 Zergling to pick off his scouting SCV. Now, a lot of times, a good player would actually repair that SCV and send it back to the mineral line, but since this is low-level play, you can always try stuff like that. And even at high-level play, you should still try that, just if you can get a small advantage, it can really help. So now I'm going to be doing a standard 3 hatch, and what I really like about 9 pool is it really gives you really early map dominance, and I really like early pool builds for this reason. I can also take down this neutral building, so his expansion is not as safe, and he feels less safe, and later I will be able to assault that expansion easier later. He sends out a scouting SCV, but sends it back, and now one of my hatcheries is complete, and now I'm starting to get my gas. So from this, I am going to be doing a standard free hat muta into lurkers, and so right now I send my Zerglings there so I can check out his Marine count. And it's crucial to know that Marine count, because a lot of Terrans will go 2 racks after they scout a 9 pool, and after that they will get their 2 medics and maybe some firebats and then push out. So you have to be prepared for this, so that's why I'm adding a few Sunkens right now, just in case he pushes out. And I always like to add a few Sunkens beforehand, maybe 1 or 2. You don't want to waste too many drones, but by adding a few Sunkens beforehand, you will be able to make sure you don't get caught off guard. So most of the times I usually like to leave a Zergling in the front of their base. However, this time I decided not to. And this almost lost me the game because my Overlord did not see him moving out since he moved through the bottom of the map. So that's why these early Sunkens actually did save me in this game, however. So right now just massing up some drones, getting ready to get those Mutalisks coming out and denying all scouting from him. So 9 pool, yeah, definitely a great opening build that you should all try. I like it a lot better than 12 hatch. You get worse economy, of course, but if you can do some damage, you can really offset it. And since Terrans almost always go 2 racks after seeing a 9 pool, this really further delays their expansion by a lot. So it really gives you a good advantage, because a lot of Terrans right now, they love to expand early, maybe off 1 racks. And if you can stop their game plan and make them change and adapt to you, it really helps you a lot more. And there's a phone ringing right now. Alright, so back to the game. I saw his Marines. I saw a fairly large amount, and usually when a Terran pushes out with a few Marines outside of his ramp, that means he's going to push out. So even though my Overlord did not see his SCVs or his Marines coming out, I still got my Sunkens up and ready to go. And I used a scouting Zergling, and I was able to see that all his Marines were coming this way. So now he's coming in. It doesn't look like he has stim yet, so that was a really bad attack by him. And I defended well with only 2 Sunkens up. So his 2 racks push did not work, and I did get an advantage because now he's going to have a delayed expansion. So now my second gas is up, my Spire is already building. And usually you want to get your second gas at the time that your lair is 50% done, if you're doing a 3-hat Mutalisk build. So now he's trying to snipe my Overlords. Before the game I had already put them over the cliffs, so it's a little bit harder for him to snipe them. So now I did get my second extractor a little bit later than normal, so I do have a little bit of an abundance of gas. So I will be adding a evolution chamber right now and sending this drone over to expand. Now a lot of Terrans like to do a timing push right before your mutas come out, so I added that Sunken just to be safe. But it's really highly unlikely that he will attack me at this point in the game, because he already pushed, and his push failed pretty hard. So now he has a very, very delayed Expo, and he probably does not have too good of a defense setup at his natural, especially with such a hard natural to defend on a map like this, Othello. So I'm going to be looking to take advantage of that, and after I've gotten my first 9 to 11 Mutalisks, I am adding my evolution chamber for +1 carapace, and also getting my Hydralisk Den for lurkers, which will be my transition into mid-late game. So with these mutas, I'm not looking to do too much harassing. I hotkey my evolution chamber to 4, and so while I'm harassing, I'll be able to research carapace without looking back. And now I can do a little bit of harassing right here. You can see he does not have much defense. When Marines are coming through small cracks like that in single file, always look to pick them off,